Hello, welcome dear students to another lesson of the online series. So today we will be discussing the question answers for the wind written by Subramanya Bharti. I hope that you have prepared and kept your notebooks up to date by writing the summaries and question answers that we have discussed in our online classes. I hope you are writing it down with the blue fountain pen as requested. And I hope you and your family are healthy and fine and are maintaining all the requirements for social distancing, which is the purpose for our conducting online classes. So, let us begin with the lesson. And the first question, please sit down with the notebook and pen so that you can jot down important points. I do not want you to exactly copy it down as it is. You may write in your own words provided you have all the points in your answer. So the first one is the title Wind Apt Justify. So let us see. Wind can be both good and evil, constructive and destructive, depending on the circumstances and the attitude of people. There are at least four different facets of wind as presented in the poem: a naughty child, a raging, destructive youth, a very helpful friend, and a powerful god. The one word titles presents the persona of the natural force called wind, which has been personified, and who has enjoyed the status of god in many cultures. Yes, even in our Indian mythology, we have the wind god Pavan and his child Lord Hanuman, as we all know. Even in Greek mythology, they have the wind god, and in different cultures, wind has a persona of god, like Thor, if you remember, god of thunder. So, wind has a status of god in Tamil culture and mythology also, because the writer is basically from Tamil Nadu, Subramanya Bharti, as the name suggests. Thus, the title is very appropriate. That is why the title is very appropriate, very correct, very apt, because it discusses about wind. Let us move on to the next. What kind of destruction can be caused by violent wind? The wind, through its violent force, can play havoc in the world. Yes, be it cyclones, be it hurricanes, be it big storms. It causes huge damage to life and property. Buildings collapse, window shutters are broken, papers are scattered, and books are thrown down. Even trees can get uprooted. The wind causes clouds to make heavy showers, which create many problems for the poor and weak people. Yes, these storms, when they occur, it can destroy the houses, basically the kacha houses, the huts, the houses made of mud and straw. They cannot resist the strength of the wind and are easily broken down. When the violent wind blows, the fragile, unsteady houses crumble down. Doors come off their hinges, rafters fall down, and the wooden panels collapse. So the pillars, the wooden pillars in the wooden houses, they break, they fall because of elemental degradation. The small flames of fire are also extinguished by the wind. Yes, like many of you on your birthdays, you blow up the candle with your breath. The same way, the wind will also extinguish small flames of fire. The god of wind suppresses and destroys the weak. Yes, it can destroy and completely obliterate the weak people and structures. Weak people also. Weak people, they cannot face the challenges. When something tough comes up, they try to cover and they try to run away from there rather than face the challenges. They just give up, they surrender. And the wind is proud of his power because he can cause large scale destruction. Let us move on to the next question. Remember, students, if you have any doubts, please comment below. I will be happy to answer all your doubts. And if you are understanding the lesson, please like it so that I will understand that you have seen and you have understood. And you can even pause and write it down, the lesson. Just pause it and write it down, or you can watch it again for better understanding. The more times you will watch, slowly you will be able to assimilate, because different according to us we need time to assimilate, and that is the whole purpose of making this, so that it is much easier for you to grasp the chapter, even though I am not being able to teach you in class physically for the time being. Next question is, human life is full of hardships. How does the poet reveal it? How does the poet reveal, yes, our lives have problems? Let us see. In relation to human beings, the wind has been used by the poet as a symbol of hardships that life is dotted with. So, wind symbolizes the problems and hardships we face in our life. At times, people face sufferings, sorrows, difficulties, and failures. So powerful are these troubles that only very strong people are able to overcome them and move ahead. Yes, in such times, only the strong will be able to overcome. The people who have strong immunity, strong resilience, whereas weak people surrender in front of hardships and accept defeat. They will just give up because their hope will fail. They have given up on their hopes and dreams. Human lives can never be devoid of struggle. Yes, life is not a bed of roses, and human life will have its struggles, will have its ups, and will have its downs. All, one only needs physical and mental strength to overcome the unfavorable circumstances. Yes, these are the two important things one needs to overcome such challenges: physical strength and mental strength. These two strengths will allow you to tackle the various problems in your life. You need to be healthy, fit, fine in body, mind, and soul. The wind of troubles cannot harm those who have the power to stand firm. Yes. So, If you have the power to face the wind, the troubles, they cannot harm you because you will overcome them. Like in maths, if you know the formulas, if you know how to solve the toughest of questions, the newest of questions, you will be able to solve them. And if you do not know, if you don't have the knowledge and experience, then you will simply not be able to solve those problems. Strong people can turn their difficulties into opportunities. That is what strong people can do, and learn lessons from them. Yes. So you have to learn from your mistakes and look at the problems and difficulties as opportunities for you to develop further. Like in this instance also, the, this lockdown gives you time to either waste your time or to make it productive. How productive are you daily? Have you lost focus, or you know the focus? You know your goals and you know what to do. Do you have a routine, or are you simply killing time? So, strong people will know. So now you can differentiate what are you, the strong or the weak. And I am sure, I have faith that all my students are strong. That is why you are sitting down and trying to grasp this lesson. Whereas there may be some who may not give priority to education. Next one, what is the abstract theme of the poem Wind? So, the abstract theme of the wind. The poem depicts the utterly enormous power of wind in the world and how it has the potential of being both a destroyer and a creator. Yes, this is what the poet wants to show. In literal sense, wind has a lot of destructive power, and it is a destroyer and a creator also. It destroys the weak and creates the strong, because those who can overcome the challenges given by the wind are automatically strong. Like mountains, how harsh the wind blows, but still the mountain will not break, although some avalanches may occur. The weak and fragile cannot withstand its fury, while the strong can use it to their advantage. Yes, the weak sailors in the ocean also, they cannot face the wind, they will give up and their ship will be destroyed and they will drown in the sea. Whereas the smart ones, they can use the wind provided to set sail, to go faster and use it to their advantage. The same is true of the adversities of life. Those who are weak easily break down, and those who are strong take them in their stride and come out stronger. That is the truth of life. That these problems that we face in life, if we are weak, we will break down. We will be paralyzed. We will be hopeless. But those who are strong, they will take in their path whatever comes, whatever challenges, they will grow with challenge and then they will come out stronger. What message is conveyed by Subramanya Bharati in the last five lines of the poem? I have sent you the PDF. I hope you have read. Let us discuss the last 5 lines. If you have not, please open it and look at it once more. The poet believes that if we are strong enough not to be shaken by the wind, it will become our friend. So, the strong people will make the wind their friend because they will use the wind for their advantage. These hardships can make only weak people stagger. So these hardships they will shake the weak people. They will stagger because they do not know how to face it, how to handle the situation. Whereas the strong people become stronger still by facing the difficulty. Strong people will become stronger because what does not kill you makes you stronger. It is a quote given by some wise person, I know, like Subramanya Bharti, for instance. And just like the wind can extinguish only weak flames of fire, and the strong flames burn stronger still with a loud roar, if we befriend the wind, it will prove to be good for us. So, this is what we should understand. Weak fads, those who are not ready to face the challenge and situations, they will perish during hard and difficult times because they were not ready for the problems. They had not foreseen, they had not predicted that what will happen during the harsh times. Just like the story of the ant and the grasshopper. If you do not know, please go through your books at your home. Maybe you will come onto the story. So we have to be ready for any type of problem and situation. If we just think that everything will be smooth and fine, then when the problem comes, we will not know how to handle. That is why it is better, prevention is better than cure. And precaution is also very important. We need to be careful. Like now, for instance, even though we know the problem that is there, if we do not take precaution, if we just roam about, then obviously the corona will kill us and we will be infecting all our family members. So we need to be safe and secure. Where and the strong flames burn stronger still with a loud roar. I'll give you the example of forest fire. In the forest, if there is a fire, how harshly, how strongly the wind blows over the fire will not extinguish until it rains. The ant, what happens? The more the wind blows during a forest fire, the entire forest will burn because it will help the fire to spread. That is how the strong fire knows how to use the problem, that is the wind, for its advantage. So you need to be a forest fire of knowledge rather than just a burning candle. But obviously, burning candle is better than an extinguished one, and the forest fire is obviously you will be unbreakable and impossible to defeat, victorious, which I want for all my students. If we befriend the wind, it will prove to be good for us. For now, if you accept the situation and if you befriend and use this time that you are getting for your advantage, to make yourself productive better, you will be the forest fire. And with that, we sum up our lesson for today. Please note down the question answers and thank you. Please like if you have understood and write down the question answers we discussed in your notebook. If you have any problems or questions, please comment. Jai Hind.